Hi, this is Trey Pastor. I wanted to talk about the new animated DC project that's going to be in James Gunn's DC studio. He announced it earlier this week. It's called Dynamic Duel, and we have more details. I got it on my phone here to pull up all the the relevant details about this. This is going to be an animated uh, movie, and I think this is going to be about two Robins, specifically Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. And in the comic book lore, it's Dick Grayson first, then he left, became Nightwing, and then Jason Todd became a Robin, and of course he famously got killed by the Joker and came back as the Red Hood. But I think this story is going to be, this is going to be they said it's going to be an animated movie. It's going to get released into theaters too, which I think is ambitious. But wait till I read you the details, because then you'll maybe understand why are they doing this, or why they're releasing it in theaters. But it says DC Dynamic Duel. More details have been revealed about DC Studios' plans for the two Robins. Okay, now it says there's a lot of intrigue surrounding DC Studios' plan for the animated Dynamic Duel movie, and we now have a few additional details about how Dick Grayson and Jason Todd will be portrayed in the feature. Okay, now it says a couple of days ago, the news broke that DC Studios is teaming up with Swaybox Studios for a Dynamic Duel, an animated movie revolving around Robin and Robin, Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. And it says, given the unique animation style being planned for the project, it feels like it could be every bit as special as Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is very interesting. I love that animation style. Okay. At the same time, many fans would prefer to see Dick and Jason in a live-action project set in the DCEU, which I think they are going to be in the Batman Brave and the Bold movie, because I know that one movie is going to be about Batman and Damian Wayne, his youngest son. But I think the other Robins are going to be around in that movie. I think they're going to have cameos in that movie. That's my honest feeling about that. I think this animated thing is probably going to be in like an Elseworld story, I think. So let's move on. Now it says one reveal that jumped out as the initial report was mentioned that the teenagers were orphan thieves and best friends who shared dreams of a better life. Now they said that's been debunked. They're not going to be orphan thieves. And they said Variety via comicbookmovie.com has chimed in and revealed Dynamic Duel will depict how the friendship between Grayson and Todd as youths become tested by their diverging ideas for their future. Reports are the characters will be appear these in the film. That's been, like I said, they said that's been false. So that's not going to be. While the fact DC Studios isn't diverging too far from the source material will come as a relief to many fans. It's still strange to think of two Robins teaming up. In the comics, Dick was the first one, of course. Okay, the mantle for leaving Batman to become Nightwing, and then he was taken. And then, of course, he was taken as Bruce, as Ward when his parents, the Acrobats, the Flying Graces, were killed by, gangsters. Of course, we know that. As for Jason, Batman finally attempted to steal one of the Batmobile's wheels, okay, and took the boy under his wing. Jason was never the obedient son Dick was, and ended up being killed by the Joker, okay, which we all know, and then later got resurrected and became the Red Hood. Okay, Violent Vigilante, the Red Hood. Now it says the Dynamic Duel is set in DCU's past. It raises a lot of interesting questions. Remember, the Batman Brave and the Bold is set to revolve around Batman and his latest Robin, Damian Wayne, his son. Then again, it could be an Elseworld tale, which is my feeling. I think this is going to be an Elseworld movie. Okay, I don't think it's going to be in the main DCE continuity. I think the Brave and the Bold will introduce Damian, but there's going to probably Nightwing is going to be in there, and maybe even the Red Hood and the other, and Tim Drake as well, and probably Batgirl or something, or whoever else in the Bat family. I think there's going to be a lot of Bat family members in that movie as well, and I'm just dying to see who's going to be the villain in that movie, because for something like that, especially with Damian being the way he is, the villain should be very interesting who they put as the villain for that movie. But anyway. And this is what somebody's saying: as a Grayson and Todd movie made with puppet CGI animation, because I think that studio is famous for that. Hold on, Swaybox, yeah, because they're famous for their animation style and stuff. And they said Arthur Mintz is directing the Dynamic Duel, while Matthew Aldrich penned the script. Swaybox Studios uses an innovative Momo animation that blends CGI, practical non-stop motion effects, and live-action performance to create a new style of animation that vastly is different from what we used to seeing on the screen. Over the Moon excited to announce the new DC project. This is James Gunn. Studio Animation greenlit film for... okay, I'm sorry, that interrupted me. Got a message, huh? Okay, greenlit for theaters. Dynamic duo, the story of Robin, and I say Robins as in Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. Gunn said yesterday evening. The first feature from visionary Swaybox, a mix of animation, puppetry, and CGI, a script from the wonderfully talented Matt Aldrich, produced with our partners Matt Reeves, Six, and IDEO. This is something special. Okay, Dynamic Duo doesn't have a current release date. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, I think that's about it. Anyway, because I think if you type in Swaybox, you'll see that they use like animation. It's a nice mix of stuff. I'm definitely intrigued in seeing what they produce. And like I said, I think this is an Elseworld story. I don't think it's going to be a story in the main DCEU. I think Batman Brave and the Bold is going to be Damian and Batman and other Robins around. You know, not other Robins, but other people that have been Robin before, like Nightwing. So I think. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was my brother texting me. Yeah, I think that is going to be an Elseworld story, and I'm looking forward to it actually. To seeing the final verdict. What I'll do is I'll link the Swingbox. I think they have a demo reel or something that you can check out their animation style, how they produce their films. I'll link it in the description box so you can check it out and judge for yourself. You know, their animation style, and you can see what you think of Swingbox. But anyway, that's how I'm looking forward to it. Anything that, like I said, James Gunn, and they read the script, so obviously I think they must have been wowed by it. So, and I trust James Gunn's judgment. So here we go. So anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. So you check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon. Again, my Patreon's only $5 a month. Tons of content, over 190 videos on there. You get 5-minute preview clips. I got DC TV shows, Marvel TV shows, Star Wars TV shows, movies, and Gen V and the Boys. That's another collection. So follow the link down below to check it out. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my baseball shirt with my logo on it. I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, hats. All linked down below to my merchandise store, and you can check out the content, see if you like something. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Stray Pass. This thing so long. Take care.